doing it.
So now we know who the master of the house is. Got it.
We know who the hard hitter one is.
Yes,
We
yes.
see who wears the gi belt on that one.
Good question.
Yeah.
That was a good
Oh,
question.
she wears the gi belt.
Well, I can, show my pain,
Right.
and he knew it. That's why he went boom to my head. Huh. That's what happened. That day.
And then that's
I need to learn from you.
You definitely do. Hey.
So Christy, do you go full bore when you guys are sparring, or do you do 10, 20%, or what do you do? Do you go all on?
I don't normally go full on, but I mean,
Can he take it?
oh yeah, he can.
Okay.
I have to.
Because he always strikes me as a little girly sometimes. Nothing but love, Vicky.
I don't think he heard you, but
He did.
in his defense, though, he gets kicked and punched all the time.
All
He's
the
the guy
time.
holding the mitts
So, yeah.
and the pads.
Right?
And I know what that feels like.
Do you guys feel that because your husbands are in the martial arts, that you guys are always safe?
Yes.
As long as he's around, yes.
Is that, well, that's what I'm saying. Do you guys walk around like, okay, I'm cool? I know Melba does, but I'll tell you a funny story about Melba. Ever since I've known her, like she'll see somebody getting picked on the bus, like somebody's picking on somebody on the bus, she'll actually stand up and like, hey, cut that shit out. And she's like yay tall.
Mm-hmm.
But that's so I actually try to learn from her.
You go, Mama.
Yeah.
She's actually she pays attention to what we do, so she's picked up every time I try to touch her or something, she's like place track, and so I don't even get to do that anymore.
I have to say, Dennis is very much a protector, so he always feels he has to protect me. So,
Right.
so he walks around and he thinks I just walk around. You don't pay attention to anything, Teresa. You need to watch your surroundings. And I'm like, that's what I have you do.
I know.
That's right.
Yeah. Why do you think we're spending all that money on your martial arts?
Exactly.
What's wrong with you?
He guards the door.
Exactly. Oh, wow.
Well, you spend all that money on your karate, so it should come into use if we need it.
So that's security.
He's security, and I'm supposed to go out and try to.
Paul Blart, the security guy.
He needs the mustache.
Yeah.
But okay, what about their attitudes when they walk around in the streets? I know they're protectors, but how do they carry themselves? Are they as humble as they appear to be in front of classes?
Well, you see his look, right? He's got the poker look, right? We were walking down the street one day right next to the jail, and they always they release the inmates, right? And he goes, "There's an inmate coming towards us." So we start planning what we're gonna do already. You go to the right, and that's and it's natural.
You take the tall guy.
Yeah.
He said you take the big one.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, I mean we plan it out all the time. Every time we see somebody that's a threat, that's what we do. Because it's just natural.
Cool.
It is.
Honey, can we start doing that?
No, that brings up a good point though, because they are around you all the time, and the characters that they are the characters that they are. But their character in itself. Do you feel like you've picked up on things, whether you wanted to or not, that are more martial arts centric in the mentality aspect of it? You're walking down the street, are you more
It's
aware?
natural.
Yeah,
It's natural
definitely.
to see who's going to be a threat.
Right.
Yeah.
What about you, Josie?
Wake up.
I think that answers that question. Do you feel you're better prepared having him around, and even when he's not around, because you spent so much time with him, that your mind is a little bit more on the...
I don't count on him.
Oh.
Good girl. Good
I count
girl.
on myself. I mean,
That's right.
I have his back. I don't know if he has my back.
Right.
He probably does.
Dang.
You know
Oh
what
my
I mean?
gosh.
But that's how I feel.
No.
So, like, if I'm walking down the street with him,
Yeah.
and I see somebody, looking bad, I have to look and see, because sometimes my husband, he's just so nice. You know what I mean? He doesn't have that, I'm going to kick your motherfucking ass.
Okay.
Oh, that just came out! Bleep, bleep, bleep. Y'all didn't hear that?
We're not leaving anything.
Let's put the thing over your mouth.
No, we're gonna have to do an episode just for Josie.
Oh my God.
The stories of Danny.
But that's how it is. I don't count on no one else but myself.
Wow.
Because
good,
towards
Dad.
the end,
Uh-huh.
I mean, if I'm gonna count on Melba to protect me,
Right?
nothing's gonna happen.
And don't be
I know you
surprised.
can, but I'm saying if I just stay, count on you, I
Oh,
can't
put
be
it
doing.
all on her. Yeah.
Yeah. Put it on.
I can't be doing that
I
kind of.
agree.
She has to
Yes,
do her
you
part.
got to be independent.
Yeah, you have to
Yes.
watch yourself.
Yep.
Be confident.
Yeah, recognize.
Because they aren't going to be by your side all the
Right,
time. So
right,
you have
right.
To be, yeah. You have to take some knowledge that you've
Right.
learned from them and take it into your experience.
Right.
So.
Like when we were living in Mississippi, okay? I'm a military wife. And I have four little boys. I used to drive from Mississippi to San Francisco. Just me and my 4 boys. So we didn't sleep in the area, and it takes 12 hours just to get out of Texas. 4 boys. This is a time when they had the serial killer killing people at the rest area.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So what I did is, like on a 3-day weekend, we come down here, come to California. But everybody is like small, so we all go to the bathroom at the same time. What I had carried with me is my gun and my knife.
Ooh, girl.
I like it.
Man.
I mean, my kids were still small, but I have to protect them.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. There you go.
I might not shoot very well, but
Somebody's gonna get shot.
Somebody.
Everybody else will run, so we're good.
Right.
So Danny is not the violent, but I'm more of that, aggressive. I
Aggressive.
want to kick your ass, and especially when you're in the car and there's road rage. Oh, I'm road rage. And he tried
Don't
to
mess with you, huh?
calm me down, But yeah.
Now I know where the bladed mind was born.
Right.
It wasn't Doug. It wasn't any of that. It was
Does
Josie.
anybody else have that experience, like like what Josie's talking about, that you do have to take care of yourself and not count on the other guy?
Yeah, I feel like I'm very independent. He's worked and traveled a lot for work, so I've had to be independent, and I feel that that's something he's brought into the house. And when you take the kids out somewhere, you don't go out at certain times of night, or if you do, you go in and go out, and you have your keys in your hand, and you have maybe that as a weapon. If somebody comes, you're gonna get them in the eyes or something like that. But yeah, you have to. I mean, we're gonna spend a lot of our times alone, so we better learn.
Right.
Yeah.
Gotta be
So
able
you
to do
just
that.
accept
do
that.
that.
You're going to spend a lot of time alone because he's always, him because he's traveling, but all of you having martial arts husbands, they're gone for
But we
But
got.
I
Three
think
days
it's
at a
good
time.
for a relationship.
Yeah.
though. Yeah, because I mean, they have to. If they do their thing, they come home. They're happier. They get to do their thing. We get to do our thing too, or we should do our thing.
You
If
should.
we aren't doing
If
it,
you were not.
we should take the opportunity.
Christy.
What they could
But
do, we
when you
could
ha-
do better, right?
Yeah.
It must be fun to drink with.
Hey, Danny, you're in trouble.
Let's get some Patron here.
You know what I'm
The
finding
days, yeah.
really cool here?
The days, yeah.
Chrissy is very reserved. She's like,
Very.
I know.
Did Mickey tell you not to speak up at anything?
No, I mean, I think that's why we balance out each other really well because I'm really quiet compared to him and a lot of other people. but-
Because when he and I talked
Being
about
indebted.
this day, because he goes, "Oh, don't get Chrissy in there because she's gonna say all kinds of shit. She's gonna talk all kinds of trash." I'm like, "We're waiting." I just want to hear it. I'm like, "Ooh."
At one point, we're just going to focus on you for like
Yeah, right?
a minute. Not say anything. We're just going to wait. Well, because Mickey is really, he's, like we said, he's very energetic.
Is he like that at the house just
Yeah.
all day long, just all pumped up every time? I mean, this guy.
Is he always doing his footwork?
Yeah.
Actually, I think
Cooking
there's two sides
breakfast.
to him.
Oh, there's two sides. Okay.
Really?
Yeah, when we're out and about, he's a totally different person.
Tell us about that guy.
Oh, because
Yeah.
he's with you. Let's hear that.
We've never seen that guy.
Yeah, because every time we ever see him, he's running around.
Yeah.
He's like he's on drugs or something. He's It's like,
Tweaking, huh?
Natural high. Natural high.
so,
I guess because, like I said, our personalities are so different. So when we're out and about, yeah, he's, I mean, a lot more energetic, loud, and I mean, I see him in his element with his friends or whatever else. But at home, I mean, he's a lot quieter. I think maybe that's probably when he catches up with his screen time. I don't know, maybe
Right.
that's what it is. But I mean, overall, and like going back to what you guys said earlier, I mean, I did pick up a couple of things from him. Is always look at your 3, 6, 9, and 12. Always be
yes.
aware of your surroundings wherever you go. And even like when you're out and about, he always tells me to not put your head down. So when you walk, I mean, just say, well, I always kind of put that in perspective. Like if you're gonna go after somebody, you're not gonna go after somebody who's looking at you and looking around, right? You're gonna go after somebody who's like not paying attention on their phone,
Right.
or,
Yes.
you know. So I always try to go, whenever we go somewhere, I'm always like looking around.
Yeah.
You know, even though I can't see, but
Your surroundings. Yeah.
just the fact that I look like I'm looking around. I can't distract
Good point.
and even like another thing is in the restaurants. I mean, I never put my back towards the door.
You know, it's funny that you said because as you see, Melba's pretty tiny. I mean, she's only like what 3 feet,
No.
4'9", 4'11".
Ooh, look at that face. She's gonna.
I know I'm gonna get it when we get home.
I
Yeah.
got sticks in the car right now.
Oh, yeah.
But, you
Yeah,
know,
don't worry, I have
my biggest fear is that she's so tiny that she can be in a lot of trouble. Could get into a lot of things. But I noticed that she just walks really tall. She understands. We give her a rape prevention class, and she's paid attention to that. And so she knows how to carry herself. And that's one of the things that I'm always proud of. Is like, okay, I don't have to worry about her, even as tiny. She's like I said, she picks on people.
Yeah.
So I'm good, right?
Yeah, that's why I'm always surprised at how short she is. Because in my memory, she's a lot taller.
Yeah, right.
And then I meet her again, I'm like,
Excuse me.
supposed to be up here, aren't you? But no, it's a good thing because you
Yeah,
do
yeah,
carry yourself in a way where you don't ever seem afraid of anything.
No, I think it's all because of you guys. Rick has been teaching me self-defense since, I don't know, how long? 20
Yeah,
years
since we've
now?
been together, 20 years at
And
least.
I've been a dummy being raped because she teaches.
Yeah,
You know.
she volunteers for our
Demonstration at a rape prevention
Yes,
class. I want to
yeah.
emphasize that because
And I said
the
dummy.
verbiage, yeah.
show. No, she's no dummy.
So
Never mind.
being short, he uses me to show that it doesn't matter how big you are, how tall you are, short, you can defend yourself.
You are
Dynamite comes in little packages.
Yes,
Exactly.
So
Don't,
She's more like
don't encourage
C4.
her.
No, I am encouraging her.
yeah, it's
Right?
I have to say I'm proud that he does teach me that because now I don't feel scared. I'm walking
Aw.
around and I'm ready with a weapon in my hand. I go to work. I go early and it's still dark, so I have something in my pocket and ready.
You don't have to kick too hard to hit the groin.
This is right
You know?
there.
Yeah.
It's right there. Boom!
It's a small target.
Yeah.
Go for the eyes.
So yeah,
Can't reach.
She can't reach, so she get the groin.
it's right in the middle.
Right?
There it is. Oop, there it is.
See, now I got something
Yep.
to worry about when I get up, damn it.
You're not that tall, you're fine.
There it is.
So give up, Belly.
There it is.
Folks, and this is without alcohol. We haven't reached that part of the show just yet.
Maybe we shouldn't have sat together.
Does anybody
Let's
have
mix.
so let me ask you guys this. Does anybody have an interesting story that you recall that one of your husbands had done the craziest thing with his martial arts?
Oh my God, don't get me started.
Good
Oh, I think I remember
Spin-off number two.
Okay,
something.
so we
ahead,
have
you go.
somebody.
I think I
I don't
remember.
have crazy. No.
Crazy stories, really?
I
can't
think it
of
happened in your house.
Oh,
Dad was sleeping and Danny slammed on him or something. It's something like that.
Yeah.
Were you
Your
drinking?
dad was sleeping. No.
Oh, I
And
know
he
that
came,
story.
for some reason, he slammed his dad. I mean, this is some 5 feet tall old man, so cute, but he just
so cute.
slammed.
And in Danny's defense,
Do you remember?
yes, I know that story very well. In Danny's defense, he was in a dead sleep. And
On
there
the
was a-
couch.
Yeah, on the couch. And he came in from the military, so he was sleeping on the couch. And there was a commotion in the house with me and a cousin.
Yeah.
And my dad, who was sleeping at the time, jumps out of bed, starts going, "What the heck is going on?" Danny grabs the first person he sees, which is my dad, and slams into the
Oh,
ground.
no way.
He just,
Yeah.
didn't see much. He just
Wow.
grabbed.
And he's like 100 pounds.
Oh my gosh.
The old man was
crazy.
shocked.
Yeah.
Who's the old man?
His
Daddy.
dad.
Oh, okay. I'm talking like it was a
Yeah, he's
stranger.
an old man now.
So, what was your story?
Oh
Because
man, we were having a beautiful night, karaoke bar, right?
Wait, he sings?
Yes, he sings.
Really?
New
we
York,
gotta
New
go
York.
back.
Oh,
yeah.
Dun, da, 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 da.
Oh yeah, so
Carrie and I had a Cali conversation.
yeah, give him the mic. Yeah,
New
give him
segment.
New segment.
that mic. Yeah.
Fun
he-
karaoke.
So-
Yeah, so bunch of drunk Filipinos were in there, you know, typical.
My
But
sister
the guy
Wally.
was singing. What was that song? Welcome to the hotel, Cal. Well, all these guys are hitting the table, right? And it pissed off one guy off to the side. Just started banging, you know.
Oh my God.
And he had his uniform on when he was a corrections officer because he was going to go to work in a half an hour across the street.
At a karaoke bar.
But he had a jacket over it. Okay, they had to make sure, right? The owner of the place, Brianni, goes, "David, help me. There's a fight breaking out." You know, he grabs me, get outside. Grabs my daughter, get outside. Okay, we're looking through the window. He's got this guy up in the air. Wow, boom! Another one's grabbing. He had a multiple attack happening in this karaoke bar.
Which
I'm
Corey
like-
karaoke bar in the city?
It was no, it's in Fairfield, the little town of Fairfield. But
She's
he-
going to want to go now.
yeah, right? And my daughter's crying. She's like, "Oh my God, there's so many people attacking him." But each one of them, he grabbed them, bam, on the ground. All you hear was key eyes. Oh my God. Oh my God. I was like, and they're all like this, holding their heads and holding their penises. I was like, oh.
Yeah, Kaji Campo.
Yeah.
First 13
Yeah.
shots.
Yeah, and he tells his black belt, "Finish this, I gotta go to work." Yeah, he had about 3 of his students with him, 4, right?
Wow.
3. Yeah, and he goes, "Finish this, I gotta go to work," because he's looking at his watch. He's got him. That was
As he
crazy.
just punched the guy. Oh, shit.
Yeah,
Guys, take care of
It was so crazy. So I had a whole new meaning to Hotel California today.
Oh, I can imagine. Wow.
Whenever
Yeah,
I
bet
hear
you
that
song
song.
gets you pumped.
Yeah, it does. I hear the key eye in the background. That
Is
was
there
crazy.
Anything crazy with Mickey?
No.
What? I mean, as wild as goofy as he is, come on. I can't imagine.
I can't think of anything.
We're gonna have to call him.
I think that's why she's happy that he works where he does,
Right.
because he gets all his
Aggression
energy
out.
out. Yeah.
You don't have to.
Where's he work?
Well, he works at D-Cell,
D-
right?
D-Cell, right?
Alabama
Yeah.
County D-Cell. Yeah.
So nothing that wild and rambunctious with Mr. Duarte there.
No.
God, we're gonna have to.
Ever
change
any friendly fire at the shooting range? Nothing? No. Wow. Oh, we're gonna pick your brain a little bit. You know, we should have given her a couple shots before.
Maybe.
Right?
Yeah, loosen up the.
So, what do you guys think is the best part of having a martial arts husband? I mean, there's got to be something that.
Wait. Is there a best part of having a martial arts husband?
Yeah,
And
there
if so,
is.
which is
There is.
the best part?
There is.
So let's start on this end. too.
Yeah.
What's the coolest thing or the best part for you?
Probably, we get to meet a lot of nice people. He gets to do a lot of cool things like this show, and he's a good protector. And yeah, I guess.
You know, you bring up something really, really interesting because before I was in the martial arts stuff, you know, you meet a few people, right? But now that we're in the martial arts, doing the college conversation, all the things that we do, we're meeting everybody in the woodworks. You're right. I
Yeah.
mean, you do get introduced to some really interesting people, right?
Yeah, we've made wonderful friends, and you know, we've vacationed with people and done some wonderful things. So I have to say,
You're
I mean, Mickey's very passionate about martial arts,
Right.
and I mean, he's in his element. So, just seeing that, I mean,
Yeah, we've seen
He's-
after punching me in the lip.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
And he's actually doing some kind of Filipino knife tournament. It's supposed to be
wow.
big. Yeah, it's supposed to be
Nice.
really big. They postponed it, but if he wins, I told him he better win. Then he can go to the Philippines or something, which would be interesting. Yeah.
Nice.
So he's very active. He's still